Family deserted me because my sister blamed me for her divorce. 3 years later, she seeks McDonald's help. I discover this terrible truth. Sister Marie, 34F, has always been the golden child to me, 28M. Parents indulged her and ignored me. Growing up, I learned to stay calm and out of trouble. Defending myself would be punished or mocked. At 25, Marie married Lucas, 36, happy for her, hoping marriage would mature and make her more responsible. I soon discovered otherwise. Marie kept partying late and heading home drunk. Lucas argued with her about her actions. However, our parents usually defended Marie, saying Lucas was too controlling. Marie may be cheating on Lucas after 2 years of marriage. After receiving weird late-night calls, she would hide her phone from others and make excuses to leave the house. It was hard to believe, but evidence grew. I accidentally saw Elle's hotel meeting SMS to Marie. I hesitated using this data. Lucas deserved honesty. Speaking up would damage me. Still hoping the problem would resolve itself, I kept quiet. Marie brought Liam, 32M, over, who started visiting us often. His and Marie's gaze caught my attention. More than friendship characterized their relationship. A family cookout clinched it. I was with my 27F girlfriend Abigail. Liam hated her immediately. His nasty comments regarding her appearance and background lasted all night. When Abigail excused herself to visit the restroom, Liam told Marie that she was out of my league and I should stick to mine. Though furious, I held my calm for Abigail. The situation escalated when Liam spilled his drink on Abigail's clothing. As she struggled to hold back tears, Liam laughed and made a crude joke about her entering a wet t-shirt contest. Last resort. Liam should apologize to Abigail and leave, I said. Marie justified Liam's behavior as a joke and sensitivity. After I declined, Marie played victim again with our parents. They agreed with her and urged me to apologize to Liam for ruining the party, which disappointed me. A part of me cracked. Year-long anger and resentment exploded. To uncover Marie's affair with Liam, I gave everyone her phone texts. A friend sent me hotel images after seeing them. A mess ensued. His heart burst. Marie yelled at me, scaring our parents. A few days later, Lucas divorced. Marie wrongfully accused me of ruining her marriage. Weeping, she told our parents I was jealous of her and lied to spoil her happiness. Our parents believed her, surprising me. Some accused me of betraying the family and causing strife. They ignored my explanation of Marie's infidelity. Before staying with my parents, my father made me apologize to Marie and admit my lies. I'm stunned. I was penalized for defending myself and my partner after Marie's selfishness and our parents' favoritism. I packed and left that night with Abigail's help. The months after were challenging. Find a new place and support yourself without family help. I relied on Abigail to get a job and an apartment. This fight made us closer, and she became my family. 3 years passed. Restarted in another state, after marrying Abigail last year. I loved my job. I let go of resentment and misery, and my family is joyful. I believed the chapter was over until yesterday. A familiar person emerged at a McDonald's drive-through window at lunch. It was Marie. Her look changed. Tired and old. She looked at me with wide eyes and backed away, embarrassed. I couldn't believe she worked there in another state. Driving home with my order, I had several questions. What became of her? She worked at McDonald's. Why? Mom and Dad where? After some internal turmoil, I returned during her break. Salad eating outside, she was alone. My approach embarrassed and disgusted her. Want what? Losing confidence, she questioned. Sitting across from Marie, I asked. What happened? Being here, why? She hesitated to tell the story. She suffered after the divorce. Our parents expelled her because they couldn't support her. She learned about a job from Liam after moving in. Fleeing debt collectors. She worked this job to survive while Liam was unemployed. Marie stared at me in tears after her story. Her error was acknowledged. Despite my mistakes, I'm fighting. Can you assist? I need money to start over. I was conflicted sitting. Almost wanted to help her. Still my sister. Although she upset me and Abigail, another part remembered. Telling myself to think, I left. I'm home thinking about it. Abigail doesn't know about my Marie visit. Uncertain. Could I help Marie? Do I need our parents' opinion? Should I forget and move on? Need Reddit advice. My situation, what would you do? Update. A lot has happened since meeting Marie at McDonald's 2 weeks ago. Thanks for the advice and support on my first post. Your comments made me think and helped me through this difficult situation. Before helping Marie, I carefully researched her. I asked old family friends and distant relatives what happened after I left. My findings were shocking. Marie's crying about our parents tossing her out was fictional. According to my sources, Marie lived with our parents after I left. Liam came to live with them because they were friends and she needed help after her divorce. They were fine for months. Parents trusted Marie's narrative and backed her. Her rehabilitation and job placement were paid for. I learned she never attended. 8 months after I left, Marie begged our parents to give her the house. She explained it was for security and protected them. Our parents, always eager to please Marie, gave in after some hesitation. Vile things happened next. After she bought the house, Marie and Liam sold it without notice. Money disappeared, rendering our parents poor and homeless. My late 60s parents were living in a small hospice room, which surprised me. My father's pension barely paid their medical expenditures. This discovery shook me. This news left me outraged at Marie's duplicity, guilty for not being there for my parents, and unclear what to do. Marie was informed of my findings. I explained my knowledge at McDonald's during her break. She verified it with her expression. Marie begged forgiveness as she cried. She said Liam tricked her and abused her, and she never wanted this to happen. Her actions haunted me, despite my sympathy. If she was genuine about leaving Liam, I could recommend area women's shelters and abuse support groups, but not financially. Disappointed, she said. Marie scolded me for being selfish and unforgiving. She said I used to envy her, and like watching her suffer. I saw her unchanged. Our family was deceived and damaged by her. Her I left. After a strange mix of regret and relief, I saw Marie for who she was and knew I had made the right choice by not supporting her financially. New problem. Contact my parents? Due to their age and hardship, I wish to aid. I can't forget how they treated me and always chose Marie before me, even when I was honest. When I told Abigail, she was supportive. She backed my decision but gently reminded me that I don't owe my parents anything for their treatment. I'm divided. My duty is to help them. My parents are mine anyway. I fear stirring up old wounds and drama. I may pay them anonymously through a lawyer. Perhaps that's also inappropriate. More Reddit advice, please. You tell my folks what. Do I approach them, keep away, or remain anonymous? Update. I'm updating you on this family drama after a month. I contacted my parents after considerable soul-searching and many chats with Abigail. The option was difficult and uncertain. I needed their perspective. I hired a private detective to find them since they left the hospice institution I learned about. Happened. They moved into a rundown apartment in a terrible neighborhood. I responded to them that I knew their situation and would discuss if they were interested. To avoid tampering, I included my phone number but not my address. My father unexpectedly called 2 days after I wrote the letter. It seemed older and weaker than I remembered. I decided to meet him in person. We met in a small restaurant between our homes. The age of my parents astonished me. My father was stooped and unsure, and my mother was exhausted. Conversation started awkwardly. So much hurt and resentment existed. The story was complete after we described what happened after I departed. They admitted supporting Marie was wrong. They accused her of manipulation, abusing their love and want to stay together. They admitted they knew I was telling the truth about her affair but couldn't accept it. After Marie sold the house and departed with the money, she woke up in anguish. It was too late to detect her avarice and deception. Their attempts to pursue charges failed without proof that they hadn't willingly given her the residence. Their eyes showed guilt, as they said. They apologized for favoring Marie, which was unjust and damaging. When she told me they liked my life despite their lack of support, my mother cried. I was moved by their apology and pride in me. A part of me wanted to forgive and reintegrate them instantly. Another portion remembered years of rejection and hurt. Their apology was accepted, but our relationship will take time to heal. I told her Abigail and I were a family and wanted to be happy. Our conversation was understood, and they thanked us. I offered them my number and suggested we talk before splitting. The week after that meeting, other calls came in. It's a start, if brief and uncomfortable. I've also got them financial aid to move to a larger apartment and pay for medical care. I described this help as unconditional. I wasn't buying their love or pressuring them. Marie is silent since our McDonald's fight. I hope she finds the courage to leave Liam for help. Pessimist. I've accepted her possible absence. This incident has been an emotional roller coaster. I'm learning and deciding how to engage with my parents. Abigail always supported and listened to me. My family's future is unclear, but I know. The life, courage, and family with Abigail make me proud. Whatever. Future enjoyment won't depend on previous pains. Reddit, I appreciate your wisdom and support on my trip. I value it more than you understand.